come live again. Ooh, I'm wobbling. Everything's wobbling. Wait, let me get this sorted. I did have it sorted, but it seems that my table wobbles. I'm not going to lean on it. Anyway, good evening and hello to whoever is out there on Facebook. So I've come today because I wanted to probably go against everything that you've ever been told in life, is to never give up, never to quit. You know, keep going at everything, stick with it, everything will be okay. And yeah, what I want to say is my best advice to you in this life is to give up now. Completely quit. Give up on all of this that I'm going to tell you. Now, I'm not obviously going to tell you to give up on your dreams or to give up on your path or the right direction and things like that. But there are certain things in life that we still hold on to. And they're the things that we need to give up and quit completely. For example, people pleasing. Boy, I have been a people pleaser. And it is draining. It takes everything away from you and puts your entire power into someone else's hands. Because all you're trying to do is please, because it makes life easier. It is not a good thing to do. So you definitely need to give up that. You also need to give up on the negativity. Oh, I know, we've heard it a million times. In fact, I've probably told you a million times. Stop thinking negatively and blah, blah, blah. And listen, I also go through negativity at times. None of us are perfect. But we have to make a conscious decision to give up on the negative thoughts, because those negative thoughts are the things that are always going to keep us in the place that we are. And if that's not where we want to be, then we're creating the place that we are. And that's the last thing that we want. So you need to give up on the negativity, the negative thoughts. Obviously, you need to know consciously, oh my God, this negative thought is coming in again, so I need to give up on that. So you need to give up on negativity. People pleasing, negativity. You also need to give up on, this is something I do quite a bit actually, perfectionism. I'll give you an example. Last few videos that I've done, I have literally sat there and I've looked into the camera, I've tried to decide where I'm supposed to be looking, I've looked at my makeup, I've looked at my hair, I've looked at everything else, and then I've thought, oh, you know what, maybe the angle's not quite right, and then I start thinking, wait a minute, I don't think I've got my talk down properly, and no one cares. Nobody out there cares, right? None of you actually care. Maybe you just want to actually just listen. Like, has she got something good to say? But perfectionism is something that has held me back. I've got random things floating around. Has held me back for a very long time. This video, this is why the table's wobbly and everything, because I haven't checked anything out. I've just come on. I hope I'm looking in the right direction, but I've just come on and thought, you know what? Forget the perfectionism. Doesn't matter what I look like. It doesn't matter what's going on around me. It's fine. You know, table's wobbly. It's fine. So perfectionism, because that's something that holds you back. It really does hold you back. You also need to give up on procrastination. Procrastination is oh my days. I don't think there's anyone I know that doesn't procrastinate at some point. For example, you decide that you're going to go gut your house, right? Maybe your bedroom or something, and you think, all right, you know what, I'm just going to get this done. And you come across a box with photographs in. You've given yourself a day to do that room. And I'm speaking from experience. And you see the box, and you open it, and you see the pictures, and you think, oh, wow. So you start going down memory lane, and before you know it, you're sitting on the bed, and you're looking through all these photographs, and 3 hours has gone by, and you still haven't done the room. That goes with everything, from whether you're at school and it's coursework, or you are setting up your own business. We always start to procrastinate. I'll have one more coffee. That's a big thing with me. I'll have one more coffee, and then I'll get started. That is something that I used to be massive on. And it really does hinder on what you want to do in life. It stops you from being able to do the things that you want to do. So you need to give up on procrastination as well. You also need to give up on, I'm probably going to get hated for this, but you need to give up at least a little part of you on social media. Social media is although it's a great thing and it's a brilliant way to stay in touch and to be able to see what's happening in the world, it also, not only can it create negativity, because obviously there's things on there that we see that, you know, that aren't necessarily happy, but it also creates a false, I don't even know what word I'm looking for, but it creates like a falseness in life. So we see a lot of things happening on social media and we believe that those things are actually real, where in fact a lot of them aren't real. They're staged, or they're, you know, whatever they are. So you see all of these things, then you start wanting and you start dreaming, and then you start feeling, it could be anything from jealousy, or it could be a lack in yourself. You know, there's lots of things that social media can create within you. And one of them is that it creates the ability to put you in a stuck position where you either start overthinking on the negativity, start looking at what everyone else has got, and then think to yourself, you know, that's not me, I'm doing everything wrong. Or it gets you stuck into a place of procrastination, right? So you sit there, you're looking through, and consequently you're not doing the things that you want to do. So social media and TV, actually, I mean, the TV is just never on, because I just don't have time for TV. It's like there's so many other things to be doing in life than watching, you know, silly stuff on TV. So that's another thing that you need to give up. Valerie, social media is the devil. Yes, it is. It is. It stops a lot of things. So, Dennis, you're addicted to Facebook, yeah? Yeah, you see, this is what happens. We're human beings, right? And as human beings, we become addicted to certain things. When something feels like it's giving you an escape, or a form of pleasure, or anything like that, any kind of emotion or feeling or energy that you put into something, you can start become addicted to it. That addiction isn't always a good thing. And it can actually stop and hinder the things that you want to do in life. And then before you know it, 12 months has gone by and you're still sitting there and you're still thinking, damn, you know what? I need to stay off Facebook. So yeah, Facebook definitely, and Instagram and whatnot. Although it depends on what you're on there for. Obviously, if it's for business, then it's a different thing. But, you know, you need to give up on anything that you see around you, that you start having an attached emotion to. Okay, maybe that I wasn't probably explaining that one right, but the things that we see around us on a daily basis, whether it's magazines or adverts popping up, or people that we see walking down the street, whatever it is, a lot of that can create again, a falseness inside us, but it creates this wanting, this needing. And a lot of it is fake. A lot of it is things that you don't actually need, and that you didn't even probably want anyway. But, you know, very cleverly, it's kind of like got into your head, and it takes you away from a direction of something that you originally wanted or thought. I hope I'm explaining that one right. So, for example, for me, it's like a case of having too many things going on at once. So, let's say, for example, I'm in the middle of creating a course, okay, an online course, which is for the power strategy business that I've got. So I'm in the middle of doing that. Now, say I start seeing something somewhere, or I start seeing someone else do something, and I think, wow, you know what, that's a really good idea. Maybe I should do that. Or maybe I should try that. Oh, you know what? They're going on holiday. I want to go on holiday too. So then it takes me away from what I was focused on, and I start doing the other things that I'm not really supposed to be focused on. Consequently, you end up with no focus on one thing, and you end up trying to do multiple things. Multitasking. Women are great at multitasking. However, it also stops you being focused on a certain thing. So you really should. That's the word I was looking for, actually, multitasking. So you need to give up on multitasking. As bad as that sounds, I know, because we're women and we're supposed to. But yeah, multitasking, because it does take away the focus from everything else that you are supposed to be doing first. So do things strategically, one after another, and get it done instead of having lots of little things half done here and there. So that is it. that's basically it. Obviously, there's a lot more that you need to give up on. You need to give up on a heck of a lot more, but I'm sure I'll come online and I'll speak about that again, maybe at some other point. But this was just something really quick. I just wanted to pop on and basically take a 5-minute break from creating this course, because this course is it's a 7-step course to take you from A to B, from no confidence and a lack of power in your own life into becoming powerful and confident, and it is based for women. So I'm going to go back to kind of creating that course again, but I just wanted to come hit base and just to kind of remind you all, you need to give up. There are things in life that you need to give up on, and you need to give up on them now, otherwise you will forever be doing the same things over and over again. So, to anyone who watched me, I know Valerie and Dennis did, thank you very much for being here, and I hope you have a great evening. And anyone else who catches the replay thingamajiggy that goes on afterwards, then leave me a comment, you know, a little thumbs up, whatever it is, if you like the video. And yeah, I shall talk to you all soon.